Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching The Bear. This is the 7th episode of the first season. Hope you guys have been enjoying it so far. If you like to watch today's full episode, it is available for in the link in the description below. Just click on it, put the password in, and enjoy. And mate, am I excited for today's episode? And the reason I say this is because a couple of episodes back we had a review. They got a C rating. There was loads of stuff that was kind of going on with the store, do you know what I mean? The restaurant wasn't clean enough. They had bits of maintenance that had to be carried out. You know, there were cigarette packets left out on the side. It just wasn't amazing. They've had to have this C grade displayed in the window this whole time. However, today's episode is called Review, which means, I think anyway, by just going from the name, that it's going to be the reevaluation. I know by watching this, they've improved loads. You know, the cohesiveness for everybody is gone up tenfold. You know, the food looks like it's getting better. The back kitchen is so much cleaner. Everybody's kind of working together. All right, last episode, they had a bullet hole go through the window. And when she comes today, the inspector for the review, that might not go in their favour. However, that's just a situation that you can't control. You know, what can you do if somebody comes and puts your window through? Like, how's that your fault? You know what I mean? There's got to be some consideration and leeway into that. But mate, I'm excited, obviously. It was crazy, that episode when she come, and I'm hoping that today, anyway, it goes well. You know, we all like a bit of chaos and madness, but today I'm rooting for them. I'm hoping that they go from a C to a B. If they got an A- or something, I don't even know if you could do that. They're going to be overjoyed and ecstatic, aren't they? Now, I reckon that today's episode is going to be chaos and panic stations just because of the importance of this second revisit review. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm really excited to see it. But thanks for checking out today's episode. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you do, please smash the like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, let's jump into today's episode.
Thank God you found us at 93.1 FM WXRT. You've heard all roads lead to Rome. Some roads lead from Chicago.
To revisit the beef of Chicagoland, a River North staple. Long known as the family joint purveyor of sloppy but tasty Italian beef sandwiches, the menu is slightly updated.
20 minutes to open, chef.
Chef.
You set up?
Yes, chef, ready to go.
That was a slow compliment. He sounds like my dad
Stop
reading.
that shit. We got a lot to do today, okay? We
He
don't
sounds like my dad
go
reading
five,
mine so
20,
slow.
Let's fucking go.
The rice was luscious with a surprising ribbon of brine running through the sauce.
Ribbon of brine, huh?
Well,
Was
I
that guy a
gave
food
dish
inspector?
to a customer because I didn't want it to go to waste. I obviously didn't know who
Chef.
he was.
Sorry.
Yo.
Louis got suspended.
We got a lot to do today. Please hustle, okay? Need you to catch up? Thank you, Chef.
Yes, Jeff, but Louis,
What about Louis?
he needs to know, you need to teach him how to work in the kitchen.
Today?
You know, getting into trouble, doing dumb shit, is not interested in anything.
So you
and
brought him
he's so-
here?
Claro que sí.
Think about risotto, cousin. We don't have risotto on the menu.
That's a dish that Sydney's been working on.
And how did this fucking Mama Luke try it? Let me ask you, what's the pickup on risotto? Feel like that's kind of crazy, right? We're not gonna do that.
No, we're not gonna do that.
15 minutes to open, chef. Thank you. Grill pars, Tina, chicken.
32 all day, chef.
32. Thank you. Beef all day? 100, chef. 100.
Got your little dish and paper, a little to-go tablet. Everything's going according to plan, huh?
I have a plan.
Yeah, this is what you wanted from the beginning, right? You know, you pushed my people out.
Are you the new face of the working man?
Right.
Richie, congrats, that is huge. Not some sort of hollow shell you can project your dying fantasies
You
or
don't need to
whatever
get nasty
onto.
on me.
You just don't need to speak to me at all, I guess. By the way, those OGs you love waxing on and on about all come here, split one sandwich and a free cup of water, and then treat the
okay.
rest of us like
So this
shit.
is a war on poor people.
No,
All
this
right,
is
I
a war
see
on
you.
you shutting the fuck
I
up,
see you.
Richie, and
It's
learning
elitist,
how to
and I see
use
you.
the tablet. The end.
These orders.
Okay.
We have 78 slices of chocolate cake, 99 French fries, 54 chickens, 38 salads, and 255 sandwiches due up in 8 minutes. So yes, it's fuck.
I'm getting it. What the fuck are you, Marcus? What the fuck are you doing still working on this shit?
Mate, the guy's going bare slow.
What the fuck am I tripping for? Are you here right now? There's 4 cakes and still
I was gonna cut them.
They're not even cut yet. I talked to Marcus.
Get the fuck off my expo chef now! Get the fuck off! Thank you! We're firing 76 beefs, 34 chickens, okay? 12 French fries, 12 mash, fucking now!
I'm just gonna pause it here. Mate, the episode's nearly fucking finished, mate. Literally, I feel like it's a one-shot episode. I like how it's been filmed. Like, what I feel about this show, and what I actually really like about it, is I feel like, because everyone's shouting, people might have different opinions on shit like this, but like I feel like because everybody's shouting and everybody goes crazy, I feel like they portray a natural emotion and how fucking you would be Like, I can't explain that any more than if you was in that restaurant in real life and this show didn't exist, but you was them, you'd be going fucking mad like that, wouldn't you? And you'd be all over the place, you'd be going crazy, you'd be like, oh, what's going on, mate? It's fucking too much going on. Like, I feel like they portray that the way I feel like a real life person would portray stuff. And that is literally how I feel. That's why I enjoy it. But I feel like I have had no second... Mate, 13 minutes in. It's the only time I've been able to pause it. Like, I feel like it's been a whole episode of been like just watching it. And it's just like... Bah, 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 bah. It's like 100 mile an hour, honestly. I feel like I'm 100 mile an hour talking about it. Let's just digest a little tiny bit of it, yeah? Bring it down. Do you think she knew that guy was a food critic? Because... last episode, I didn't think anything of it. Because she didn't have 2 dishes. He tasted the ep one. And they all tasted a bit. She had one left over. She went outside. She just give it a customer of theirs. We've got 3 dish. You have it. You know what I mean? Like, how would you know that somebody is a food critic that's come in your store and sat down at a table? You wouldn't. Unless you are actually high up in a business or whatever's, or in an organisation, or you're a proper literal nerd about your profession. Like, and you'd know that person is a critic. You know what I mean? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you would know J.K. Rowling if you've seen her, even though I don't know any other authors. But, you know what I mean? Because I'm kind of like a little bit nerd in the Harry Potter side, I'd know who she is. In the same way here, she might know everybody who's in the food industry, so to speak, and she knew when she seen that person walk in that he would be somebody, and she isolated him. Flip that, and even if she did know and she give him a dish, they got positive rave reviews of 5-star and a big up to the dish, which means that, you know, it's a potential good item going on there. If it's in the paper getting rave reviews, people want to come in and buy it. Flip it again, you know, go to what Richie's saying to her, what's her angle? You know, she's literally come in herself. Did she not come in and just offer herself to do some work experience or something? I don't think they went out and headhunted. They didn't go seek. She come in, she asked. She's come in. I wouldn't say she's overstepped her mark, but she's fully involved. Like, she is literally full-on involved. She's like the Sue, she's second down. She's coming up with all these ideas. She's firing all cylinders. She's reviewing food. She's like, we need to get a tablet on the go. Do you know what I mean? They take an online order. She wants to change new dishes, new menus. She's just fucking all over it. You know what I mean? Like, however, again, to flip it, she just might want to work into a fully established, amazing restaurant, like she was saying, feel like she's part of something good and something that's winning, you know what I mean, and feel amazing. Bringing a tablet in and doing online orders is the way to go. However, sometimes you have to work at your capacity, and they might not be able to sustain that, even though that is the direction they need to be in. You know what I mean? Like, taking online orders is where you want to be, but do you have the facilities, the people, the staff, the kitchen, the food, the money to be able to do that? Maybe not, and now they're in chaos mode. You know what I mean? But, like, I feel like episode's gone rapid, and I've got to say, 30 minutes in, I've literally not blinked once. I've been that engulfed in it.
Corner. Oh. You don't need to curse at me like a maniac. You didn't say corner.
Fucking maniac.
It's your bullshit that fucked us today, not mine.
55 beef, 24 chicken and pepper, 41 dogs, 6 Greek salads. Somebody get me a fucking Sharpie that fucking twerk!
What the fuck are you doing?
What does it look like? I'm helping you.
Don't. That's my vegetables, so...
What are you talking about? They're all going in the same place.
I see you! You're the loser that you fucking are!
He's gonna flip.
I know it. Harvey knows it. I mean, your daughter probably knows it. Poor interesting thing you know
Why
how
are you
to do.
being such a fucking bitch right now?
I don't know, Richie. Why am I?
She stepped over the mat, though, with the daughter coming.
I was doing wrong. You know, I was trying to make a cake donut when it should have been yeast all along. And obviously,
Marcus, why are you fucking with me? Why are you fucking with me?
So definitely a one-shot take.
Chef, you good?
Looks like she's having a breakdown. Is that Marcus leaving as well? Oh, mate, like, what an episode. Like, that episode had, how can you say it? Like, I don't even mean it in a negative way, but it literally had no purpose. It had no, like, it didn't really progress the storyline, but, like, the episode was probably the best episode of the season, but, like, it didn't progress a storyline. It was just a day of madness. Like, I've got to say, I know this is season 1, and it may change going forward, But I don't think I've ever watched a more chaotic program. If I'm honestly, I'm being so serious. Like, it's fucking just mad. It's all over the place. Everyone's mad. Everyone's screaming. Everyone's shouting. Everyone's bickering. It's fucking fast paced. I'm sure this was shot in one take. I thought it was decent. It was just a day in the kitchen. It was absolute chaos. I feel like the display true raw emotions. I feel like the acting's good. I'm not gonna lie. I do think Sydney is annoying. I do think she's annoying. Now, doesn't mean that I dislike her, but she is annoying. And, like, although she may come with good ideas, she may have positive angles, she may want to progress, she also has to realise that she doesn't own the restaurant, and she can't boss every fucker around, and she can't make every decision that she wants to make, and she can't be in control of everybody. And just because she wants to do something, it doesn't have to be done. Like, understand your worth, understand where you are, understand that you may be good and you could be great, and you could probably be better than me, but, like, let's just fucking take steps. You know what I mean? Like, she wants, again, it goes back to last episode when I was saying my girlfriend's the same. She'll wake up or something and decide, I want to do something, and it's got to be done now. Like, no waiting until tomorrow, now. If it doesn't happen or we don't like it, fuming. All day. Not happy. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's her. I want this dish now. I can't, mate. We're busy. Now. I've given it to, you know, the food critic. It got praised. We can't do it yet. This chaos is going. You want to bring a tablet? Great. But what about all these orders? We can't fulfill it. You know what I mean? She's just like, I'm quitting. It's like, mate, you're kind of the cause of all this. In a good way. But, like, these levels. Let's sustain ourselves. Let's build up. Let's get good. Let's introduce this. Then let's introduce this. Then let's introduce this. It doesn't matter if you got 500 ideas. Like, look at a phone, for example. If you go, what's the current iPhone? 16, 17? I don't even know. Like, let's say the current iPhone 16, yeah? If you was going to add a new feature for 17, you wouldn't add the 15 new features that you come up with in the office. You add one. And then the 17 Pro may get two. Then iPhone 18, you put another two in. And then the next, you put another two in. What is it? It's progression. You don't put all your progress in one pot instantly. That's what she wants it straight away. I don't know. I think that she'll be back, but she was a bit spoilty arsey and annoying this episode. In the whole general, I feel like she has good ideas and wants to progress the show forward and the restaurant or whatever. And I actually do feel like she's good for them because they have progressed far. But I also think sometimes she reminds me of a little kid that when you don't get the way, he just throws the toys out the pram. Okay, that's going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out the channel today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Do you think it's the best episode of the season? I do. I just feel like it was crazy, honestly. I really do. Like, has Marcus quit? I don't know. I know Sydney's quit. She's probably going to be back next episode, not going to lie. However, I'm not slagging Marcus. I'm not. I appreciate somebody that's trying to improve and, you know, hone the craft. But, like, you got to understand that there's a time and a place. And, like, if you want to make the perfect donut, like you were saying, do you know what I mean? Like, you want to get that absolute peak bit, then sometimes you have to do it in your own time. You know, you're there in a working day, when it's absolutely chaos, everybody's screaming, it's all just coming out your ass, you know, like, you can't be focusing on a one donut. Like, we've seen him over the last few episodes just trying to perfect this one donut, which is great. And I got to say fair play to him. And I love the fact that he's trying. But again, just, this is a time and a place. And today wasn't it. Do you know what I mean? And, you know, you could see that he's stressed. He's literally red. Pulling his hair out, he's fuming, he's all over the place, and he can't fulfill the orders that are coming in quick enough, and you're just like, can you taste this one donut? Of course he's going to go crazy, and it's not personal, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just business. Like, it literally is. Like, that day there was all about business. It wasn't about how good you are, it wasn't about, you know, how good I am, what should we serve or whatnot. It's like, get all these orders fulfilled. It's about the day. It's chaos. We need it. We need to get everything sorted. get the cakes, cut them up, get them out. You know what I mean? When we got time, we'll review it. I mean, when he had time, he had it off the floor and it looked like he liked it, but it might have been too late because he's already through the things. He's already took his apron off, you know what I mean? He's probably gone home himself. So I don't know what's going on. Is Sydney left? Is he left? Are they coming back? I'd probably say they are doing, but I think in a restaurant business, like, unless you're being personally attacked like Cammy was, you know, when you watched the one where he was in New York in that amazing restaurant and he was stood there and the guy was stood next to him and he's like, you're worthless, you're shit, you shouldn't be working here, you're terrible, blah blah blah. He was like personally abusing him. He was just being nasty. Like, this context, okay, today he was shouting at him, he was kind of abusing him, but like, it wasn't, the other guy was doing it because he was just being a nasty person to him, slagging him off for the fun of it. This one was just literally, I ain't got the time, today's not the time and the place for this going on, you know what I mean? There's too much. We need to just get cracking. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it is. And he's impressed with his stuff. When he had time, 5 minutes, he checked it out. Hopefully, you know, he's got it under lock and key now that he could just do it like this going forward. You know what I mean? I'm excited anyway. That was a good episode. It makes me excited for the last one. Thanks for checking out today's. If you do enjoy it or did, please smash the like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.